Welcome to This Just In, a weekly news show highlighting the people and events in Newport News Public Schools. Student musicians from across Hampton Roads converged on Christopher Newport University's Ferguson Center for the Arts for the 4th Annual Guitar Festival, hosted by Newport News Public Schools and CNU. Once again, guitarists from Menchville and Woodside High Schools performed, and they were joined by students from Smithfield's Guitar Club and Kecoughtan's Guitar Ensemble. Over 150 students enjoyed a day of performing, learning, and appreciating music in the acoustically superior Music and Theater Hall. As an added bonus for the spectators and students, world-class jazz guitarist Peter Mazza traveled from New York to give a master class and perform a concert during the festival. The day's events were organized collectively by Menchville's guitar and piano instructor Peter Mercier, Woodside's art magnet administrator John Boyles, and Woodside's guitar instructor Anthony Mata. The intermediate and advanced guitar classes from Menchville and Woodside performed amazing selections, displaying a range of styles, formats, and ensemble arrangements. Performing in a quality venue was a wonderful experience for the student guitarists, who enjoyed meeting musicians from other schools, hearing each other perform, and joining in on discussions and networking. Between performances, John Boyles, a skilled guitarist and teacher himself, offered his own insight and philosophies, creating a wonderful learning experience for the young musicians to compare and contrast performances and receive crucial feedback. Peter Mazza was also happy to add his own critique between performances, to encourage the high school performers to continue to strive and grow as musicians. After lunch, students were able to interact with Mazza during a master class, where he offered advanced and sometimes simple pointers to the young guitarists. A few students even joined Mazza on stage to run through a few exercises and give demonstrations. Students were able to ask questions and allow Mazza to further elaborate on a guitar topic. Most of all, Mazza wanted the students to relax and enjoy the experience of playing. Woodside's Anthony Mata, a friend of Mazza's, joined him on stage, giving examples of harmony and soloing. And the icing on the cake was a guitar concert by Mazza, with Mata playing along. This year's Guitar Festival was the biggest to date, and it's expected to expand next year to include more guitar groups from across the state of Virginia. Sailors from the Nimitz-class aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln are continuing their community support and volunteer efforts by rewarding some well-behaved students at Lee Hall Elementary. Over 30 sailors from the Lincoln's Weapons Department volunteered during Lee Hall's quarterly Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports celebration. And since April is the month of the military child, bringing a military presence to the PBIS celebration was exciting for Lee Hall's military counselor, Alicia Lytell, and for all the students being rewarded. Throughout the marking period, students received points for good behavior and displaying positive citizenship traits. And with a large majority of the school earning enough points to participate in the celebration, Lincoln sailors were able to help reward many well-mannered students. All across the school, sailors volunteered in different classrooms, and students were able to choose where they celebrated. In the library, students and sailors went head-to-head in a variety of card and board games. This gave them a chance to interact while teaching each other new games. In the art room, sailors were able to lend an extra hand as students completed colorful Mardi Gras-themed masks. Students and sailors also teamed up to work on creative crafts designed to help raise money for Lee Hall's art program. And in the gymnasium, sailors helped set up and encourage students through a challenging obstacle course. Entire classrooms worked together to complete the course in record time as they went against other grade-level classrooms. The Lincoln sailors enjoyed cheering on the students and keeping them safe as they navigated the course. To wrap up the active fun, sailors helped the students compete in a series of tug-of-war bouts. Having the Abraham Lincoln sailors on hand during the school-wide PBIS celebration helped the students understand the rewards of good behavior and the importance of exhibiting quality character traits. Students at Nelson Elementary put a positive spin on bringing awareness to a worthy cause.
Students at Nelson Elementary School are receiving a hands-on experience in community giving as they become citizen-ready at a young age. Girls of Excellence and Boys of Distinction Club members are following the lead of their compassionate teachers and counselors as they promote hope, health, and safety for all children. For the 6th year, the Blue Ribbon Committee, Newport News Healthy Families, and Parents as Teachers Advisory Board are hosting the Newport News Silent Children's Garden. April is recognized as Children Abuse and Neglect Prevention Month, and the Silent Garden helps raise money and awareness for children who have been victims of abuse. Nelson's professional school counselor, Christina Buckingham, led Nelson's efforts and enlisted the help of her Girls of Excellence members. Along with art teacher Richard Ward's Boys of Distinction Club, both groups of students helped raise money and awareness for this worthy cause. Nelson's efforts began in March, with students designing posters and banners to advertise their fundraising plans. To raise money, students designed, created, and sold caregrams, giving students and staff a chance to send each other special, positive messages. And during the One City Marathon, Nelson's PTA sold coffee and donuts at their wave station to help raise money. All of these efforts resulted in $240 raised for child abuse prevention. And with each dollar going towards a pinwheel, Nelson's mini Silent Garden featured 240 spinning blue pinwheels, as well as colorful silhouettes of children, as a symbol of Nelson's support for children to grow up in safe, healthy, and loving environments. Nelson's school-wide support helped create the city's largest elementary school mini garden over the past 6 years. And Nelson students were invited to the city's official Silent Children's Garden ceremony at the corner of Warwick and J. Clyde Morris Boulevards. With community partners and elected officials in attendance, Menchville High School's JROTC presented the colors, and Nelson students helped lead the Pledge of Allegiance. Being part of such a meaningful community-wide effort was a wonderful experience for Nelson students as they exhibited responsibility, compassion, and the dedication to help others.
Members of Carver Memorial Presbyterian Church visited Marshall Early Learning Center to spend special literary time with pre-K and kindergarten classrooms by reading stories to the students. Organized by retired Newport News Public Schools Administrator Michael Williams Hickman, who's a member of Carver Memorial, the visit provided students with compassionate, nurturing faces representing a caring community. Some readers brought a bunch of their favorite books to read, and others picked from an assortment at the sign-in table. After finishing reading a selected book, one reader even told a thrilling, old-fashioned story of his own, turning out the classroom lights for an exciting effect. Overall, the volunteers from Carver Memorial Presbyterian Church encourage students to enjoy the fun of reading, while showing students that the community wants to be involved in their lives. Newport News Public Schools will be holding a bus driver job fair this Saturday, May 2nd, from 9 a.m. to noon at Crittenden Middle School. The emphasis will be on finding qualified bus drivers. During the fair, representatives from HR will be conducting interviews and making offers to qualified individuals. Again, the bus driver job fair is on Saturday, May 2nd. And if you're interested in being a part of transportation in Newport News Public Schools, then join the team.
In my workday, there's never a dull moment.
I love driving, the freedom of the open road.
And it works out great when my kids are out of school, so am I.
I like doing my part, to be there for the kids.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, and you can help make that happen. Competitive pay, generous health benefits, and training provided. Great reasons to be a school bus driver. Join the team and make a difference. We take pride in providing a safe ride.
Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of This Just In. And check out more fun and informative videos at nnpstv.com to see the many great things happening in Newport News Public Schools. Thanks for watching.